Hey adventurers! I'm so excited today to be sharing with you a recent trip that I took to Cathedral Valley outside of Capital Reef National Park. I initially intended for this to be a vlog and trip guide, and unfortunately the microphone that I used didn't catch any audio. So I've put something together with a voiceover and hope it'll still be entertaining and informational. I've linked below some resources if you're interested in taking this trip yourself, and if you've got any questions or comments, leave them down below. Cathedral Valley is a 60-mile loop that starts just outside Capital Reef National Park and winds back through the park. It is a dirt road that most high-clearance four-wheel drive and all-wheel drive cars can handle. We left on a Friday night from St. George and camped on BLM land near Bryce National Park. It's a couple hours further from there and a truly beautiful drive to get to Capital Reef. You get to drive through the middle of the park to get to Cathedral Valley Road, so if you've never been here before, it's well worth taking your time and maybe adding more time to see more of the park. The first and only real obstacle on this trail is crossing the Fremont River at the very beginning, as the park recommends you do this trail clockwise, and we'd recommend the same. When we were there, the water was super low and very easy for us to pass on our truck and our friends in their Subaru Crosstrek. Make sure you check with the visitor center on road conditions before you plan your trip. When we were there, the road was incredibly sandy in some spots, and we were very glad to have four-wheel drive. Be sure to check weather as well. Weather in the desert can be volatile and can turn a totally drivable road impassable very quickly. We made it to the first viewpoint inside the park boundary, which is a short hike to enjoy a really spectacular view. We found a spot to camp not far from here outside the park boundary since we had our dogs with us. If you bring your pets, be mindful they're not allowed in the park and you won't be able to enjoy the hikes with them. It's still well worth the drive, and there's plenty of dispersed camping outside the park if you do bring your furry friends. If you're traveling without pets, there's one established campground about halfway through the route that is first come, first served with 6 sites. It's primitive camping, so bring your water and be prepared to pack out all your trash. The second half of the trail is full of beautiful sights and incredible vistas, and you should definitely take your time to stop and enjoy all of the short hiking trails and viewpoints. They're all well worth it.
stopped at yesterday.
This is dope. Mira esto, familia. Mira. Hola, mami. Hola, papi. Hola, Elena. Aquí estamos en el desierto de no sé dónde. Aquí, mira, piedras, otras cosas, un árbol. Wow.
The highlight of this trip was certainly the temples of the moon and sun, which if you take the road in this direction will be near the end. We took some time here to enjoy the views and take it all in. After we finished the loop, we drove up to Boulder Mountain to camp at higher elevation and cooler temps and celebrated my husband's birthday with Camp Stove Donuts, a perfect end to a fantastic trip. I would highly recommend this trip to anyone who has a vehicle that can handle the conditions. The views are spectacular, the hikes are short and easy, and it's just a couple of days to see parts of the park that not everyone can access.